Hi, I'm trying to record this again. It's my second attempt actually. First game didn't go that well. Should have played better. And yeah, I'm just trying to play some Halo Blades Kalista. So I've been playing mostly Lethal Tempo. You've seen me play Kalista several times, and I've always run Lethal Tempo. I do think it is the better rune by default, but it's not always the case. Especially when your team has very sufficient late game damage, it's more important for you to solidify your early game. So Halo Blades does exactly that, and it lets you play very aggressively. And we're against arguably the best support ADC support duo in the game right now, which is Misfortune, because one of the best ADCs in the game, and then Rel, which lets Misfortune combo off of it with her ult very easily. So this is gonna be a really rough lane for sure. And they also have Poppy, which makes my life miserable. So this is a terrible game for Kalista. Like, absolutely horrid. I should not be playing Kalista in this game. I should be playing, like, ideally someone like Ezreal would be great here. But, like, nah, I love this champ. So I'm running a little bit of an unconventional rune page. I am still running your usual Halo Blades, Taste of Blood, Eyeball collection, but I am running Relentless Hunter instead of the usual Treasure Hunter, because I do think Treasure Hunter is really overrated and literally every other option is better. Your best option would be Genius Hunter if for most champions, but marksmen in general don't have a lot of items which have actives which you'll use multiple times in a fight. You have like your shiv items, like your charged items, which are like the similar stuff to like fighter items with long cooldowns, sorry, short cooldowns. Like you can use Stridebreaker multiple times. You can use let's see, you can't not Hexblade, sorry, Stridebreaker. You can use Eclipse multiple times. There are a lot of items which have like low enough cooldowns that if you get the Genius Hunter, you can use a lot of it, use it a lot of times in the fight. But for ADCs, that's just not the case. So I generally like going Relentless Hunter. But if you have a really good ultimate like Xayah or something, Ultimate Hunter is a lot better. Like especially on someone like Aphelios as well. Ultimate Hunter is really good, but you only go Ultimate Hunter on Kalista if you have a really good engaged support, and in this case I have Sona, so I probably shouldn't be going Ultimate Hunter. But even if you have like a non-aggressive support, if you have comms with your support, I would still recommend you go Ultimate Hunter instead of Relentless. But yeah, the point of this rune page is to play very aggressively. Like, she went for that, so I went ahead and went for a trade. And if I had Lethal Tempo there, for example, I would never get that much damage on her. She was forced to use a health pod already. At most, I would get 2 autos. Here, I also got 2 autos, unlucky. I canceled my 3rd auto by accident. But oh my god. Okay, I miscalculated my damage by such a tiny amount, dude. Oh my god. I thought I had enough damage to kill her, so I just went for it, but it was off by like 1 HP. I'd love to look at the replay and see how much HP she had. But yeah, thank god Sona went for a flash auto. I would have been so pissed if that didn't work out. But yeah, that's Halo Blades. The only reason I got that kill, by the way, is because I went for that trade when Sona got all in, and then I followed up by going in again when she walked up. So that's the thing. You have to be very aggressive with this rune, otherwise it's not that useful. Like late game, it's alright. Halo Blades has the effect that it kind of mitigates one big weakness Kalista has, which is in late game fights, you have a tendency to get one shot very quickly. This gives you a chance to fight back, but at the cost of late game damage. But late game damage isn't that important on Kalista. You are not a late game champion. You're very much utility focused. So sacrificing a little bit of late game damage is totally fine if you're trying to just stop the early game. And this is especially true when you go to high reload, but in low reload, late game's more important. You shouldn't even be playing Kalista in that case, but if you do, play Lethal Tempo instead of this. There's one more rune that I would think people would use more but don't, that's Press the Attack. I'll make a video out of that soon, because I think Press the Attack has a lot of potential, especially because it sticks to the precision rune page, which means you have a lot of options for your secondary rune. Well, if you're going Halo Blades, you're pretty much required to go precision secondary because every other option is just not good. Yeah, pretty good start to what's essentially one of Miss Kalista's hardest counter. Like, Miss Fortune's really hard for Kalista to lane against. She has better short trades, her E slows, and that makes it really difficult for her to play the game. But yeah, good start, and we'll see how it goes. It's a really unfortunate gank. We saw it on the ward, but like we were really far up. We didn't have any chance of getting out. Man, I played that so well too. Unfortunate. I was hoping I could kill off Miss Fortune before Rel gets level 6, because she's gonna get 6th, like, this wave, I think. Yeah, so that was our last opportunity to go really aggressive, because now she can easily keep me CC'd. I have no flash now either. But neither does Miss Fortune, so if Jarvan ganks, it's really easy. I don't know why she tried to flash away, I have ult. But yeah, that was really nice, a flash ult from Sona. It was the perfect thing she could have done there. Because I literally just came back from a reset, and they're low. That was literally perfect. Yeah, really well played by Sona. Yeah, Poppy sucks. Can't play the game. I knew it, 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 I knew it. That was pretty insane. That was really good. Yeah, this game's pretty much over. This is yeah, FF'd. I'll do another game because that was really quick. I want to see my LP gains. I lost 19 LP when I lost the game earlier. That was I recorded but not gonna post because it was terrible. Sona played really well. We got plus 21, so we still have positive LP gains, even though I played so shit. And yeah, that's Halo Blades right there. Like, if I had little tempo at this stage of the game, it's not super easy to do the most damage in the game when you have two other winning lanes as well. Like, they're both really ahead and I'm doing good damage. But yeah, on to game 2. So we've kind of seen Halo Blades in action. It was a really quick game, so I want to do another game showing another rune which people just don't really use that often. My plan was to make another Halo Blades game, but the two games I played after that game, I think it was the same Yi and Lulu duo who essentially just after a couple levels in bot lane, Lulu would just permanently leave lane and babysit the Yi, and then I'd be left solo lanings. And then if you have Halo Blades, so you can't quite proc Halo Blades in a 1v2 situation unless you're really ahead, and it's a bit difficult to make that work. So I couldn't play the game in either of those games. First game, Yi got fed, carried because the enemy team didn't have crowd control. Second game, you didn't get fed and couldn't carry even if you did get fed because the enemy team had crowd control. So kind of goes to show that it's not much you can do when your support decides to roam and you're using Halo Blades. So I wanted to try a different rune that I think a lot of people should use because I think this has a lot of potential, and that's press the attack. So the synergy with Kalista seems a little bit seems pretty apparent when you think about the item, right? After 3 attacks, all damage you do on the enemy will be amplified, including your E. So once you get 3 attacks on the enemy, you're effectively increasing your E damage. And I don't remember how the extra damage scales. I think it goes up to 12%, but I literally don't remember. There are very few prestige attack champions I play, so it's been a while. And yeah, we're also running the new Unflinching, which got reworked. It's now armor and MR while you're crowd controlled and 2 seconds after. And looking at their team, they have Ashe, they have Rakan, they have Lee Sin with hers. Here it's saying, it says crowd controlled. And I'm assuming that includes all crowd controls, including slows, but I have to check that because I'll leave it like this so I can see my armor and MR. And if I get slowed by Ashe, I'll check my armor and MR. If it increases, that means, yeah, crowd control includes all crowd control, including slows. And if that's the case, Unflinching's pretty good against some champions. And you've all heard of the Unflinching bug with Graves W that kind of sets some of your stats to infinity. Or such a very, very big number. Not necessarily infinity, but yeah. Well, the point of prestige attack is that you're sacrificing a little bit of trading potential for really good extended fights. And it's a little bit like an in-between of Halo Blades and prestige Lethal Tempo, in my opinion, because in really long fights it's worse, but in really short fights it's better than Lethal Tempo. So, yeah, I think of it like an in-between. It's also very important to let your attack go through on your third attack and then press E. Because a lot of people have this tendency to press E in the middle of your attack flying to the enemy. When you're running press the attack, if it's your third attack, you have to let the attack connect before you press E, otherwise you won't get the press the attack bonus. And just from that fight, I got 48 damage from press the attack, 10 extra damage from my E. And you know what? If he was using our health pot and biscuits, maybe that damage wouldn't have been enough without press the attack, you know? So I think this is a rune that has a lot of potential. It's just really underused because people just automatically default to Lethal Tempo and Halo Blades. As I mentioned earlier, Halo Blades has an issue where you're forced to run Precision Secondary, but with Press the Attack, it's the same as Lethal Tempo. You can run whatever you want. And in this case, I'm running Resolve Secondary, but you could totally go Absolute Focus and run... Sorry, Sorcery and run Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm. Or you could go Cosmic Insight and Biscuit Delivery or something. So you have a lot more... variability, I guess. A lot of flexibility, I should say, actually. And yeah, I have to check if this procs. I mean, here's the thing. I didn't get CC'd that fight, and it's at 4 seconds. So yeah, on slows, it does, in fact, give you the armor and MR, which means this is actually a really good item to counter someone like Ashe. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That was very well played, Bear. That hook, it was insane on the Rakan there, right through the minions. And then that flash auto to secure it. Very well done. Okay, actually, I messed up. Oh! You know, I didn't mess up, I guess. Okay, that was a lot of triumph feeling. Okay, I did mess up. Here's the thing what happened. So, I didn't think Threshold hit that hook. So I used E because she just came back from lane. And I think some chip damage before recalling is nice. But she did hit that hook. And then I followed up. We killed Ashe. Lee Sin came. And if I had my E up by not using it early on Ashe, I could have killed Lee Sin and Rakan there. But unfortunately, I kind of messed up. But yeah, as you can see, Press the Attack has done a lot of work. 174 plus 73. That's a lot of damage. I thought I had enough damage with my E there, but unfortunately no. I'm honestly a little bit confused as to how I keep missing these kills. It looks like I'm getting the reset. Like, I don't even see it when they're low. They just die to Thresh instead. I'm okay with Thresh getting the kills, honestly. Like, I don't need a lot of gold to be useful. I just need to be not behind. He can R-flash me very easily. He didn't go for an R-flash. Alright, we're good. It's insane. Does Rakan really rush a Frozen Heart? Like, it's so annoying, man. Like, I'm glad they're nerfing it, but they're not nerfing it enough. It should not be, what, 2,500 gold? 2,400 gold? How much is Frozen Heart? 2,400. They're nerfing it to 2,500, and it's still not enough, man. It gives so much armor and MR. Sorry, armor and attack speed reduction. Oh, okay, I thought they were a little further away, to be honest. Okay, I didn't think they were in that bush. Okay. That was a bit of an oopsie. I just completely threw that fight. Yeah, at least it did a lot of damage, but I guess he has Thunder Sky and Hammer. I was hoping I would do a little bit more damage to the Rift and then I could just press E to kill it, but it brought it down to exactly enough HP for Lee Sin to kill. And I can't push him away or anything. So yeah, that was I should have expected a little bit less damage from the eye. Nice fights. That was a great hook on the Ashe, and then the Rakan stepping up way too much, with mobility boots at that. Like, he literally can't get out once he goes in if no one lets him E out. And this game is pretty much over. Yeah, so two pretty quick games. One showing off Halo Blades, one showing off SD attack. So like, overall, just know that there are good rune options. I wasn't gonna say it's gonna go on much longer, they might FF soon. It's 20 minutes, so 4 votes is enough. Yeah, and they FF'd. So yeah, two pretty good games. One showing off PTA, one showing off Halo Blades. And yeah, hope you guys try out some more runes in that case, because yeah, lethal tempo isn't the only thing. I think everyone should realize that. Lethal tempo is good. It's really standard. There's nothing wrong with it, but there are situations where one or the other is better. If you want a TLDR of which one's better when, if you have comms with your support and you know you can play aggressively, go Halo Blades. If you want to do more damage in the early to mid game without having to worry about Halo Blades, I'd say PTA is a little bit more, has a bit of a failsafe in the way that if we don't do well early, you're still useful late game because you have a rune page. You're not forced to go domination. And then Eagle Lethal Tempo as a default. So yeah, pretty good damage, pretty good KDA, nice gold. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and I'll see you later